My wife texted from her girls' spa weekend. Bumped into my ex here, small world, don't be jealous. I wrote, have fun. Then I had my attorney hire a private investigator. 10 days later, her divorce attorney was trying to negotiate after seeing the hotel room photos. I, 37, male, got the text at 2:14 p.m. on a Thursday. Wife, Victoria, 34, was on her girls' spa weekend with her sister Mallory and best friend Quinn. Or so I thought. OMG, babe, guess who's here? Devin, what are the odds? LOL, don't be weird about it. Devin, her ex-fiancé. The one she stayed friends with despite me asking her not to. The one who commented on every bikini photo she posted. I stared at that text for maybe 10 seconds, then typed, have fun. Called my attorney, Richard, immediately. I need a PI today. What's going on? My wife just texted that she randomly bumped into her ex-fiancé at a spa resort. I don't believe in coincidences. Neither do I. Give me an hour. 40 minutes later, Richard called back. Got someone. Her name's Diane, former FBI. She's good, and she's expensive. I don't care what it costs. She can be there by 6 p.m. Where's your wife? I checked the location sharing we'd always had. That luxury resort 2 hours north. Diane will text you directly, and hey, prepare yourself. You might not like what she finds. I already don't like it. Victoria called that evening around 8 o'clock. Hey, babe, how was work? Fine, how's the spa? So good, the hot stone massage was amazing. Oh, and yeah, Devin's here with some buddies. We grabbed drinks at the bar. Isn't that crazy? Wild coincidence, right? Small world. He asked about you, I'm sure. You sound weird. You're not mad, are you? Nope. Enjoy your weekend. Love you. Yep. Hung up. Got a text from an unknown number. This is Diane, in position, subject located having dinner at resort restaurant with male matching Devin's description. We'll update every 6 hours unless something significant occurs. I waited. Update 1. The first photos came through Friday morning at 6:23 a.m. Victoria and Devin having breakfast alone. No Mallory, no Quinn in sight. 9:41 a.m. Entering a spa room together. Sign on the door said couples retreat package. 12:08 p.m. Lunch on a balcony. Wine. Her hand on his across the table. 3:05 p.m. Walking the grounds, his arm around her waist. 5:14 p.m. Entering room 318. The room was registered to Devin. She stayed for 4 hours. I sat in my home office looking at time-stamped photos on my phone. My wife with her ex in his hotel room. Diane called at 10 p.m. How much more do you want? Everything through Sunday when she comes home? You got it. Saturday was worse. They were inseparable. Breakfast, spa treatments, lunch, pool, dinner. Every single thing together. Meanwhile, I checked Mallory's Instagram. She was at her boyfriend's place. Posted a photo from his backyard at 2:00 p.m. Saturday. Quinn's Instagram. She was at her parents' house for her dad's birthday. Posted photos of the cake at 4 p.m. Saturday. Neither of them was at the spa. The entire girls' weekend was a lie. Victoria texted me Saturday night. Missing you so much. This has been so relaxing. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Drive safe. Sunday morning, Diane sent the final batch. Victoria and Devin having breakfast. A long hug in the parking lot. Then a kiss. Not a peck. A full lingering kiss. Victoria got in her car and left. Diane called. That's everything. I'll compile the full report and send it to your attorney. What's the damage? 300 for 3 days of surveillance. Send the invoice to Richard. Victoria got home Sunday around 4:00 p.m. She was glowing, relaxed, happy, hugged me tight. I missed you so much. How was it? Incredible. Like exactly what I needed. I feel completely recharged. Good. How was your weekend? Productive. She didn't notice the tone. Went to unpack, chattering about massages and food and how rejuvenating it all was. Not one mention of Devin. Monday morning, Richard called. Got Diane's report. It's thorough. Photos, timestamps, witness statements from hotel staff. You want to move forward? Yeah, I'll draft the papers. Plan on serving her Wednesday. How do I do that? Tell her you need to meet at my office. Estate planning or something. We'll have the papers ready. Tuesday over dinner. Hey, Richard wants us to come in tomorrow. Something about updating our estate documents. Oh, sure. What time? 4:00 p.m. Works for me. I'm off at 3:00 anyway. Wednesday at 4 p.m., we walked into Richard's conference room. There was another attorney there, a woman I didn't recognize. Victoria looked confused. "What's this about?" Richard gestured to the other attorney. "This is Jennifer Kim. She's here to represent you." "Represent me for what?" I slid a folder across the table. "Divorce." Her face went completely white. "What?" "Open it." She did. First page, divorce petition. Second page, photo of her and Devin kissing in the parking lot. How? Private investigator, your entire spa weekend, all of it. She flipped through photos. Her and Devin at breakfast, lunch, dinner, entering his room, the kiss. I can explain. You lied about where you were, who you were with. You spent 3 days with your ex-fiancé. Nothing to explain. You had me followed, that's psychotic. You committed adultery, that's divorce. Richard cleared his throat. Mrs. Hayes, I'd strongly suggest you speak with Jennifer or retain your own counsel. These are legitimate grounds. Victoria stared at me. You're serious? Already filed, you have 30 days to respond. What about the house or money? That's what the divorce process is for. You can't just... We've been married 6 years and you spent 3 of those days screwing your ex. We're done. We didn't sleep together. I pulled out my phone, showed her a photo, timestamp 5:44 p.m. Friday. Her entering Devin's room. Next photo, 9:51 p.m. Her leaving, hair messed up, wearing different clothes. 4 hours. You expect me to believe nothing happened? She had no response. I'll be at a hotel tonight. You can stay at the house for now. Everything else goes through attorneys. Stood up. Walked out. She called 41 times that night. Texted 83 times. Blocked her after the first 10. Update 2. Victoria hired an attorney. Guy named Mitchell Brennan, apparently known for aggressive defense of women's rights. His first move was a letter to Richard claiming the PI evidence was obtained through illegal surveillance and violated my client's reasonable expectation of privacy. Richard laughed when he read it. This guy's a clown. The PI was in public spaces, hotels, restaurants, parking lots. Nothing illegal. What's he trying to do? Scare you into settling, standard intimidation. But Mitchell wasn't done. Filed an emergency motion for $5,200 a month, temporary spousal support, and exclusive use of our house. Is he serious? He's fishing. We'll counter with the adultery evidence. The hearing was 2 weeks out. In the meantime, Victoria's family started their campaign. Her mom, Diane, yes, same name as the PI, annoying, called my parents. Your son is destroying my daughter. He's cruel and vindictive. My mom called me. What's Diane talking about? Victoria cheated. I have proof. I filed for divorce. Oh, that's not what Diane said. Diane's lying to protect Victoria. Check Mallory's Instagram from that weekend. She wasn't at any spa. Mom checked. Called back 20 minutes later. I see photos from Mallory's boyfriend's house. Was Victoria lying about the whole trip? Completely. It was planned. She went to meet Devin. That's awful. I'm sorry. Then Victoria's sister, Mallory, started texting me. You're ruining her life over nothing. She made one mistake and you're throwing away 6 years. Devin means nothing. It was just closure. Closure takes 3 days in a hotel room. Mallory, you don't understand their history. Me? I understand you lied about being at the spa with her. Silence. Then she asked me to cover. I didn't know what was happening. You knew enough to lie. Blocked her. The emergency hearing was on a Wednesday. Victoria showed up with Mitchell, her mom, and Mallory, all dressed like they were going to a funeral. Mitchell argued that I'd traumatized Victoria with invasive surveillance, and she needed support while recovering from the emotional abuse I'd inflicted. Emotional abuse, right? Richard stood up. Your Honor, Mrs. Hayes engaged in a multi-day affair with her ex-fiancé. She deliberately planned this encounter and lied to my client about her whereabouts. We have extensive documentation. He passed the tablet to the judge. Photos, timestamps, witness statements from hotel staff who saw them together constantly. The judge reviewed everything. His expression said it all. Mr. Brennan, your client's extramarital conduct is thoroughly documented. I'm denying the emergency motion. Both parties will maintain separate residences and current financial arrangements until final settlement. Next case. Outside the courtroom, Diane cornered me. You've always been controlling. Victoria told me how you isolated her from her friends. I didn't isolate anyone. She had complete freedom. She used it to cheat. She made a mistake. Planning a 3-day trip isn't a mistake. It's a choice. Mitchell interrupted. My client is willing to negotiate. If you drop the adultery claim, we can do a simple no fault. No. You're going to drag this out over pride? I'm going to see this through because she lied, simple as that. Victoria appeared, eyes red, makeup smudged. Can we please talk? Just 5 minutes. No. I made a mistake. Devin and I we needed closure after how things ended. You got married to me. That was the closure. It didn't mean anything. We didn't even... You spent 4 hours in his room on a Friday night. Don't insult my intelligence. Please, I love you. We can get past this. No, we can't. Why are you being so cold? You planned this for weeks, probably months. You lied to me, to your sister, to Quinn. You looked me in the eye and said, girls' spa weekend when you were planning to spend 3 days with your ex. That's not something we get past. Walked away, heard her crying, didn't care. The retaliation started immediately. That night, Victoria changed the locks on the house, texted me, I need space, don't come by. Called Richard. She locked me out. She can't do that, file a police report. Cops showed up an hour later. Victoria answered the door looking smug. Ma'am, this is jointly owned property. You cannot exclude your husband. But I live here. He moved out. He moved out voluntarily during the separation. He still has legal right to access. Change the locks back. This is my house! The cop looked at me. You want us to escort you in to get your belongings? Nah, I'll have a locksmith come tomorrow. Had the locks changed the next day, $180. Gave Richard a copy of the new key. Victoria was furious, called me 28 times. I answered the last one. You can't just change my locks. Our locks, our house, same rules apply to both of us. This is harassment. This is me protecting my legal right to property I own. My lawyer will hear about this. Good. Tell him hi for me. Then she hit the credit cards. In 3 days, she charged $9,800. Furniture, a new laptop, designer bags, a TV. Richard filed contempt. She's deliberately dissipating marital assets. At the next hearing, the judge was not happy. Mrs. Hayes, did you charge approximately $10,000 to marital credit cards in the last week? Yes or no? Yes. Return the items or pay half from your personal accounts. You have 14 days. She couldn't return it all. Had to write a check for $4,900, but the nuclear option came 2 weeks later. I got a call from my company's HR. We received a complaint about you. Domestic violence allegations. My stomach dropped. From who? Victoria Hayes, your wife. She sent photos of injuries and a written statement. I haven't seen her in over a month. I didn't cause any injuries. We have to investigate. You're on administrative leave pending review. She's lying. This is retaliation for the divorce. We'll look into it, but for now, you're on leave. Called Richard immediately. She just accused me of DV. With what proof? Apparently photos. I haven't touched her. Let me handle this. We'll subpoena her phone records, your location data, everything. If she's lying, this will backfire spectacularly. It took 2 weeks. Richard got my work calendar, my gym check-ins, my credit card receipts. Every single incident, Victoria claimed, I was provably somewhere else. One attack she claimed happened on a Tuesday at 8:00 p.m. I was at a work dinner with 12 colleagues. Another happened on a Saturday afternoon. I was at my brother's house 3 hours away. He had doorbell cam footage of me arriving at 1:00 p.m. and leaving at 7:00 p.m. HR cleared me. The allegations appear to be fabricated. You're reinstated with full back pay. Richard used it all in court. Your Honor, Mrs. Hayes has changed locks, maxed out credit cards, and now filed demonstrably false domestic violence allegations. She's engaged in bad faith throughout these proceedings. Mitchell tried to argue Victoria was acting out of trauma, but the judge cut him off. Mr. Brennan, I've seen the evidence. Your client's allegations are not credible. This behavior reflects poorly on her character and her claims in this divorce. Final update. The whole process took 9 months. Mitchell kept filing continuances, trying to drag it out, finally got to final settlement in month 8. Mitchell came in swinging. My client deserves 65% of marital assets due to emotional distress. 3 years alimony at $3,500 per month and full reimbursement for therapy costs. Richard didn't even blink. Your client committed adultery, lied repeatedly, filed false DV charges, and deliberately dissipated assets. She's lucky to get 50-50. The mediator agreed. Final settlement. House sold. Proceeds split 50-50. $82,000 each after sale costs. My 401k divided based on years married. Lost about $51,000. She keeps her car, I keep mine. She pays back the credit card debt she racked up. No alimony. Judge cited adultery and false allegations. Each pays their own legal fees. Mitchell tried one last move. Your Honor, the private investigator evidence caused my client severe psychological trauma. She's been in therapy. The judge held up a hand. Mr. Brennan, your client's trauma stems from her own poor choices being documented, not from the documentation itself. Divorce granted as outlined. We're done here. Gavel down. Outside, Victoria tried to approach me. Mitchell stopped her, but she pushed past. I hope you're happy. You've destroyed everything. I didn't destroy anything. You did that when you planned a weekend with Devon. It was one mistake. It was 3 days of planned lies. That's not a mistake. I loved you. You loved what I provided. House, stability, someone to come home to while you texted your ex. That's not love. Her mom jumped in. She's right. You're vindictive and cruel. I'm thorough, different thing. Walked away. Didn't look back. Richard took me for drinks after. How do you feel? Lighter. Broker but lighter. You lost about $51,000 in the retirement split, plus legal fees. Worth every penny. What happened with Devon anyway? You ever find out? Yeah. Diane kept tabs. Victoria and Devon had been planning the spa thing for 2 months. Text records showed they'd been talking since January about finally being together. And then he ghosted her 3 weeks later. Completely blocked her everywhere. You're kidding. Nope. Turns out he was engaged to someone else. The spa weekend was him getting closure before his wedding. Richard almost spit out his drink. He was engaged? Married her 5 months after our divorce started. Victoria found out through Instagram. That's brutal. That's karma. The fallout was predictable. Victoria, living in a small apartment now, still working pharmaceutical sales but struggling with bills. Her half of the house proceeds wasn't enough for a down payment in this market. She's got a roommate to afford rent. Devon, married to his fiancée, some lawyer named Stephanie, has a baby already. Victoria apparently sent him a congratulations message. He never responded. Mallory apologized to me 6 months later. Said Victoria had manipulated her. We're not friends, but we're not enemies. Diane still tells everyone I'm a narcissistic abuser. I don't care. Word got around about the false DV claims and the asset dissipation. His reputation took a hit. Turns out judges don't like attorneys who push obviously fake allegations. Quinn reached out to apologize for not telling me about Victoria lying about the spa weekend. She'd been suspicious but didn't want to start drama. We're cool now. Me. Bought a smaller townhouse. 2 bedrooms, easier to maintain. Work's going well. Actually got promoted during all this, which was good timing financially. Started seeing someone about 4 months after the divorce finalized. Her name's Paige. She's a nurse, also divorced. We both approach relationships carefully now. Told her everything on date 2. Figured if it scared her off, better early. She faked domestic violence photos? Paige asked. Yep, with makeup and everything apparently. That's evil. That's desperation. Do you ever regret marrying her? I regret not seeing the red flags earlier, but I don't regret divorcing her. Good answer. Ran into Victoria 7 months post-divorce. Coffee shop. She was with Mallory. Hey. Awkward silence. Mallory excused herself. You look good, Victoria said. Thanks, how are you? Fine. Working a lot, living in... Well, it's not the house, but it's fine. That's good. Are you seeing anyone? I am. Oh, that's good. I'm happy for you. I nodded. I'm sorry, she said quietly. For everything. The lying, the weekend, all of it. I was selfish and stupid and I destroyed something good. Yeah. Do you think you'll ever forgive me? Probably eventually. But we're not getting back together if that's what you're asking. Right. No, I know. I just... I wanted you to know I regret it. All of it. Okay. Devin got married, did you know? I heard. He never responded when I congratulated him. Blocked me, actually. That's rough. He used me. The whole weekend was just him getting closure before his wedding. I threw away our marriage for a guy who was engaged to someone else. I didn't know what to say to that. Anyway, I hope you're happy. I am. She nodded and left. Felt nothing watching her go. Not anger, not satisfaction, not sadness. A nothing. That's when I knew it was really over. The revenge wasn't some elaborate scheme. It was documentation. A PI with a camera. Legal process. Truth. She planned an affair. I documented it. She tried to lie in court. The evidence proved otherwise. She tried to take more than her share. The judge said no. Simple, legal, final. Total cost: $3,400 PI plus $19,500 in legal fees plus $51,000 retirement split equals about $74,000. Worth every single cent, because I'm free now. Living somewhere no one lies to me. With someone honest. Sleeping peacefully. Knowing I'm not married to someone who plans trips with her ex while telling me she loves me. Victoria wanted closure with Devin. She got it, and lost everything else in the process. That's not revenge, that's just consequences.